Lesson 6a, Part 2. Look at the photo of Ivan Vassiliev. What does he do? What does he do? He's a ballet dancer. Ballet dancer. Do you think he works hard? Works hard. Трудится. Старательно трудится. Do you think he works hard? Yes, he does. Let's listen to the text about Ivan Vassiliev, the famous Russian ballet dancer. Use the glossary to help you. Glossary at the end of the page. Внизу страницы.
2.70. In ballet, you need to be perfect. Ivan Vassiliev is a Russian ballet dancer. He is the principal dancer with the American Ballet Theatre.
I live in a flat in St. Petersburg with my girlfriend. I usually get up at about 9 and then I have a shower. In my job, I often stay in hotels. When you have a shower in the morning in a hotel, you can leave your towel on the floor. I love that. I always have a good breakfast, and I love eggs. When I am very hungry, I sometimes eat 5. I like sausages too. Classes start at 10:30. I practice all morning without a break. I sometimes have lunch, but not always. In the afternoon, I practice more. Of course, in ballet, you need to be perfect. Nureyev is my favorite dancer. I have a pair of his ballet shoes. After work, I want to eat. I love meat. My favorite is a big steak. No vegetables, only steak. In the evening, we sometimes go out. Before we go out, my girlfriend looks at my clothes and she usually says, "No, Ivan, change." I'm not interested in clothes, but I love watches. I have 7, including a Montblanc, 3 Rolexes, and a Maurice Lacroix. Sometimes I don't go to bed until 1 or 2. It's often difficult to sleep. I have a lot of things in my head.
Very good. Now, let's read the glossary. Number 1. Towel. Sorry. Number 1. Towel. Полотенце. Write it down. Запишите. Floor. Floor. Пол. Ballet shoes. Ballet shoes. Пуанты. Steak. Steak. Steak – кусок мяса. Clothes. Clothes. Одежда. Sleep. Sleep. Спать. Listen again and repeat. Останавливаемся после каждого предложения и прослушиваем. Повторяем.
2.70. In ballet, you need to be perfect. Ivan Vassiliev is a Russian ballet dancer.
Repeat. Ivan Vasilyev is a Russian ballet dancer?
He is the principal dancer with the American Ballet Theatre.
He is the principal dancer with the American Ballet Theatre. Now, the text.
I live in a flat in St. Petersburg with my girlfriend.
Good. Next.
I usually get up at about 9, and then I have a shower. In my job, I often stay in hotels. When you have a shower in the morning in a hotel, you can leave your towel on the floor. I love that.
Следующий параграф.
I always have a good breakfast, and I love eggs. When I am very hungry, I sometimes eat 5. I like sausages too. Classes start at 10:30. I practice all morning without a break. I sometimes have lunch, but not always. In the afternoon, I practice more. Of course, in ballet, you need to be perfect.
Of course, in ballet you need to be perfect. Как мы понимаем эту фразу? Конечно, в балете вы должны быть идеальны.
Nureyev is my favorite dancer.
Нуреев один из известнейших русских современных танцоров балета.
I have a pair of his ballet shoes. After work, I want to eat. I love meat. My favorite is a big steak. No vegetables, only steak. In the evening, we sometimes go out.
Go out здесь имеет значение как выходить в свет, по ресторанам, куда-либо.
Before we go out, my girlfriend looks at my clothes and she usually says, "No, Ivan, change."
Change. Буквальное значение меняться. Здесь имеется в виду поменяй одежду перед тем, как пойти гулять.
I'm not interested in clothes, but I love watches.
Interested in, заинтересован в.
I have 7, including a Montblanc,
Montblanc, французское слово.
3 Rolexes, and a Maurice Lacroix.
Maurice Lacroix, также французский.
Sometimes I don't go to bed until 1 or 2. It's often difficult to sleep. I have a lot of things in my head.
Okay. Let's write down the difficult words. Запишем незнакомые либо трудные слова. About 9 означает примерно в это время, около 9. Often stay. Часто пребывать в, останавливаться в отелях. Leave your towel on the floor. Оставлять полотенце на полу, когда он в отеле. Classes start. Занятия начинаются. Естественно, имеется в виду занятия балетом. Without a break. All morning without a break. Все утро без перерыва. To be perfect. Быть идеальным. A pair of. Пара чего-либо. Здесь пара пуант. Change. Переоденься. Sorry. Interested in. Заинтересована в. Не интересуюсь одеждой. Любит часы. Difficult to sleep. Сложно уснуть. A lot of things. Много вещей. Но имеется в виду много мыслей в голове. In my head. Okay. Thank you. Next exercise. Answer the questions. Question 1. Where does Ivan live? Where does Ivan live? Ivan lives in St. Petersburg. In St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg. Кстати, читается не Санкт-Петербург, а именно St-Petersburg. Number 2. What time does he get up in the morning? What time does he get up in the morning? At about 9. Около 9. What does he have for breakfast? What does he have for breakfast? Eggs. Следующие вопросы вы повторяете. Number 4. What time do classes start? They start at 10:30. 10:30. Number 5. Does he always have lunch? No, he doesn't. He doesn't always have lunch. Number 6. What's his favorite dinner? I mean, what food? Pasta, pizza, or what? No, he likes a big steak. No vegetables, only meat. A big steak. Number 7. What does he do in the evening? He sometimes goes out. Goes out. Number 8. Why does his girlfriend say change? Это то, что в тексте не найти. Прочитать между строк нужно. Because his clothes don't look good. Он не заинтересован в одежде, то есть он не обращает внимания на нее. И мы говорим не очень хорошо выглядит. His clothes, because his clothes don't look good. Не выглядит хорошо. Don't look good. Number 9. Does he go to bed late? Goes to bed late? Yeah, sometimes he goes to bed late at 1 or at 2. Number 10. Is it always easy for him to sleep? Always easy. Всегда ли легко для него уснуть? No, because he has a lot of things in his head. A lot of things in his head. Много мыслей. Еще раз посмотрим на обозначенные желтым цветом слова. Они обозначают, они помогают нам строить словосочетания с временными наречиями. Number 1. About 9. Около 9. Записываем. Then. And then. И затем. Often. Часто. Before we go out. Перед тем, как пойти гулять. Before. Перед тем, как до. Until. Вплоть до. В данном предложении переводится иногда не сплю до часу или до 2. Okay, thank you. This is Rudolf Nureyev. This is Ivan Vasilyev. Now let's use the words with highlighted tongue word from the article. Использовать слова, обозначенные желтым цветом из текста. Number 1. Сразу время. Нажмите на паузу, пусть это будет время для самостоятельного заполнения. И затем прослушайте, что идет дальше. Дальше прозвучат ответы.
2.71. 1.
I get up at 7. Then I have breakfast.
2.
I often go to the cinema at the weekend.
3.
Gina doesn't finish work until 7 in the evening.
4.
I never drink coffee before I go to bed.
5.
My wife always has a bath or shower after she gets up in the morning.
6.
We usually go to bed at about 11.
2.72.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, do you think Ivan is a typical celebrity? Why or why not? Who is a celebrity? Celebrity есть и русское слово, означает знаменитость. Typical celebrity. Ведет ли он свой образ жизни как типичная знаменитость? You can say, yes, he's a typical celebrity because... Какие возможные причины из текста можно вычитать? Because, number 1. He's a typical celebrity because he stays in hotels. He stays in hotels. Number 2. He likes expensive watches. Любит дорогие вещи. Например, часы Rolex, Montblanc. He He likes expensive watches. This is optional. Это примерный вариант ответа. Еще раз. He's a typical celebrity because he stays in hotels. Because he likes expensive watches. Does he have a nice day? Nice day. Хорошо ли он проводит свое время? Possible answer. Примерный ответ. I think he has a nice day. Я думаю, да. Он приятно проводит время. He has a nice day. Because he gets up late. Встает поздно. Because he gets up late. Еще возможная причина. He goes out по вечерам. He goes out in the evenings. Повторим. I think he has a nice day because he gets up late. He goes out in the evenings. Good. Next exercise. Typical day. Let's go to vocabulary bank to talk about typical day. Page 125. Typical day. I'm sorry. We have already done this. Мы это уже обсудили, поэтому возвращаемся дальше к заданиям. Задание на письмо. Write about your typical morning and afternoon. Use adverbs of frequency, always, usually, and time words, then, after breakfast, etc. Ваша задача еще раз посмотреть текст, как описывается его типичный день, использовать слова, которые обозначены желтым цветом, также использовать слова, которые мы изучили, always, never, usually, often, всегда, никогда, иногда, обычно и так далее. И описать, используя лексику. Typical day на странице 125, page 125. Дается пример. Страница 125 дается пример. That's all. Thank you. А также на рабочей тетради поработать с следующей темой. Со следующей темой 6A. She works for Armani. Number 1. Составить предложение. B. Использовать нужные глаголы в тексте. C. Использовать do, does, don't, doesn't. Просмотреть еще раз, когда мы используем do в вопросительных предложениях. I, you, we, they, does. Третье лицо число he, she, it, вопросительное предложение. Don't, отрицательное предложение I, you, we, they. Doesn't, отрицательное предложение he, she, it. Дальше прочитать с нужным звуком з и найти В следующем задании слова, которые оканчиваются на is. И записать их. Следующее поработать над... Все верно. Это было уже домашнее задание. A day in my life. Извините. Вот задание, которое нужно будет делать после просмотра видео. Здесь уже на новую лексику. И в конце фразы на заучивание. That's all. Goodbye.